Good morning. It's that time. Let me move my screen over. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get my screen moved. Okay, we are live on Instagram. All right, I need to move this screen over to here. Bear with me, you guys. It's Saturday morning. Y'all know what time it is on Saturday morning. Saturday mornings are set aside for us to come together and tap in. Y'all, we about to get this tap in started. We are about to get this tap in started and do I have a tap in for you? Yes, I do. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. So let's go ahead, get this tap in started. I am your host, Shamika Cotton, coming to you every Saturday morning to bring you uplifting stories, uplifting conversations. We take time to set some intention and then we journal. So go ahead, get your coffee. I got my coffee. I got my candle. I got something to write with. I got my journal. So I'm ready to tap in. So I'm going to give you a second to go ahead and get whatever you need to get ready to do your Saturday morning tap in. But let's go ahead and get this tap in started. Let's go.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Where we at? Where we at? Where you at?
Tap, tap, tap in.
Okay. So last week,
Tap, tap, tap in.
I was like, Facebook, y'all awfully quiet. Y'all remember me saying that last week? Well, come to find out, okay?
Tap, tap in.
The post wasn't public, so nobody saw it on Facebook until after I realized that I hadn't opened it up for the world. So it is open right now. So Facebook, I know I'll be seeing y'all in the building today. My apologies that you all couldn't find me last week before the tap in, but don't you worry. Don't worry. The recordings are over on youtube.com/Shamika Chronicles, or you can join our Facebook group for Saturday morning tap in, and the recordings are always in there. It's free. Come on in. The water is perfect, nice and warm. How we doing out there? Let me see who's tapping in right now. Let me see who's coming in. Who's coming in? Good morning, Mrs. Gina V. Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. Mr. Porker's in the building. Let's go, baby. Toy Lene in the building. Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. Thank you, CC, one and only. Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. Let me tell y'all, do I have a show for you today? At least, I like to think so. All right, let me make sure I got this over here together for you.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. All right, we're tapping in. Let me go ahead and get my candle ready. First, let me just enjoy it. The way this candle does my spirits right every time. Yes, God. Thank you for fresh balsam. Bath and Body Works. It's almost that time of year. When I go and I buy a whole bunch when they have their sale for the holidays. If y'all don't know, y'all better sign up for that mailing list, because pretty soon these candles will be on sale and you want to stock up on them. Especially this one. It's only around for the holidays. So I'm just saying, let's tap in. Hey, all right, let me get my candle started. All right, how we doing? How we feeling out there? Y'all, this week has been quite a week, but guess what? She's still here. She's still standing. So I want to know, let me finish lighting this candle real quick, because I really want to know who else out there, who else tapping in right now today, okay? Could have gave up, but they didn't. Hello? Had many opportunities that wanted to sit you down, but you said, no, thank you. I'm going to keep going. That was me. Y'all. This week, the past couple of weeks, have not been without its challenges, but God, hello, okay? But I did not give up. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I want to know that I am not alone. Who else could have gave up, but they didn't? And if you can, say so. Put it in the chat. What did you not give up on? What are you still holding faith and walking out? Put it in the chat. We want to know. We want to celebrate with you. I could have gave up, but I didn't. What's up, Mr. Porker? Yes, fantastic. Let me see what's happening over here on the Book of Faces. The Book of Faces. Okay. Play. Is it playing? Toy Sands, can you go over on Facebook just to let me know that it is active and being seen over there, that you can find it? Then come on back over here to Instagram or back to YouTube. I know you're usually on a number of places. I think you normally watch on YouTube, but check that out for me, Sands. I appreciate you. No, so YouTube is definitely up. All right. So I got my Sands Toyette's going to let me know how we're doing over on Facebook, because I want to make sure that everyone who is supposed to hear today's tap in that I tried to get out of, I tried to say, God, I'm not doing this topic today. I'm not doing it. I don't want to keep doing. Okay. All right, you guys, can I just let you guys in on a little secret? Sometimes I'd be like, God, do I have to have this conversation again? Like, they're probably tired of having this conversation, but no, this is what we're going to be talking about today. And okay, thank you, Sans Toy. All right. Facebook is alive and popping. Thank you for the hearts coming in over on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, go ahead, tap the hearts. Give me some hearts over there. Give us some love over there. If you're on Instagram, tap the hearts. Give us some love over here on Instagram. All right. I want to know. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Porker, that I'm not alone. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it real quick. All right. Here we go. I almost gave up on trying to find a wife, but ma'am, y'all, he double hockey stick sometimes. Y'all, HE double hockey. Y'all are what? Oh, okay. So women are HE double hockey stick sometimes. Don't give up. Don't give up, Mr. Parker. The wife for you that you are calling forward is calling forward for you. Don't give up, my brother. Don't give up. She's out there and she's going to find her way right to you. Okay. We are holding faith with you and knowing that. Right? Knowing that your desire to be in that loving relationship with a companion, it's not for naught. It is a purpose so that you guys can find each other. So holding that faith with you, we are not giving up. Okay. Who else had the opportunity this week to give up, but you said, no, thank you. I'm going to keep going. Okay. No, thank you. I was at the tap in last week. It was when Shamika said it's about how you perceive the obstacles, right? How do you look at what's happening, right? Because how you perceive the obstacle determines your attitude about what's going on. And it also determines your mood and how you take action, right? It colors your feelings, your thoughts, your actions, and your reactions, right? And all those things are important. So it is so important that we perceive the things happening in our lives, that we perceive it rightly, right? So that, what does that mean to perceive something rightly? That means to look for the good, right? It is to know that it is all good, no matter what's happening. If we can find that little kernel of good and say, hey, I see that. I see you, right? We can build on that. And then more good will be revealed as we bring our awareness to it, right? Bum Loves Me says, God tells me what to do and how to do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's that divine wisdom, that divine insight, that divine guidance. Okay, come on. Do this show with me, y'all. Do this show with me. Perfectly Imperfect. Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So what's up, Vince? Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. So, like I said, this week, in the past couple of weeks, have not been without its challenges. The reality is, when I do this Saturday morning tap in, right? You all are getting an overflow, my overflow of the work that I'm doing, the overflow from the lessons that I am learning. That's what you all are getting. So I'm always here to share, how am I making it through, right? To even be able to show up. If I want to say, Shamika, well, how did you express, I'm not going to give up this week? I came to do Saturday Morning Tap In. And let me tell you, y'all, I just got chills right now because I think about this. We are two, and I'm going to have my new amazing admin, Chi, the amazing Chi, who has been knocking it out the box this week, has been just coming in, helping to get this ship organized. Y'all, send some love to Chi in the chat. Welcome her to the 1010 Talent and Creative Services team that's helping us to be able to make sure this show that is known as the Shamika Show is able to keep going and to grow. So y'all send her some love because we really appreciate her. I appreciate her. But we are going to double check this today, okay, y'all? But I believe that we are 2 shows away from 100 episodes of Saturday Morning Tap In. Y'all don't know. Toy Lene Sans Toyette. You know Sans Toyette. You know how big that is for me. That is monumental from a girl who always had a hard time showing up consistently, or struggled with finishing the things that she starts. Like, that has been my journey, right? And to be able to sit here and tell you guys that we are approaching 100 shows of Saturday Morning Tap In. What is this thing? What is this God idea that was planted inside of me that started out just like, a little silly thing that I think would be great that I want to share? And here we are embarking on 100 shows, 100 shows, 100 shows. Yes, y'all are the witness. Yes, yes, yes. And this is indeed ginormous. Some of you all are just meeting me, and you guys, you may, and I can see why you might think this, that I show up like this all the time. You may think like, oh my gosh, she does the Saturday Morning Tap In. Must be easy for her. No, it's not easy. Do I love it? Yes. Is it easy? No. Right? Is it easy to, like I said, I've been going through stuff for the past, where are we at? So July 28th, a week before that would make it like the week of July 21st. Since July 21st, the shakeups that have been happening in my life have been huge. I mean, huge shakeups. I mean, brought me to my knees shakeups, okay? And the fact that I've been able to still show up here for Saturday Morning Tap In and hold this space, that's by the grace of God. Because there was a time, woo. And you guys, I'm a little emotional today because I'm a woman. I'm back. Sorry, I hit a button, right? Okay. But as I was saying, back to what I was saying, right? So I might be a little extra emotional today, but that's all right. Emotions are fine. Emotions, right? That's that energy in motion, that fuel that brings our dreams and desires into expression. The fuel of my gratitude. My heart is just full. But there was a time when the things that have been happening to me for all this time that I just told you about, I would not have been able to even pick myself up off the ground. Okay. Let alone be able to show up and do a Saturday Morning Tap In where I'm telling folks to keep the hope alive, right? Inspiring people to stay connected to your vision and to your dreams, right? And so I share that because there may be someone who also has that experience where different things in life come, right? Things fall away. Things have the appearance of falling apart, but really we know that they're falling into place. But they feel like, oh God, it's falling apart. I'm losing so much right now. I can't bear to show up. But God, right? Tapping in, right? On Saturday mornings is how you begin the process of being able to build your intestinal fortitude, to build that muscle to allow you to be able to withstand these kinds of changes, right? To withstand obstacles, right? Things that might knock you off your path or that might tell you that your vision is too big for you. No, no, no. I'm here. I am here. I am committed to sharing with you all my journey. And Saturday Morning Tap In is where we do that. Because you know what happens in Saturday Morning Tap In? There's this dynamic that I experienced in my prayer call. I have a daily prayer call that I do at 6:30 in the morning. And let me tell you, I know Bum Loves Me, my sans Toyette, she's still even amazed. Who is this girl that gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Who is it? It's me, right? So if that is you who feels like, I want to be a better person, or I want to have these new habits, and you're struggling with it, keep going. You will get there. You will get there. There is a person who you are being called to be at a higher level, at a higher vibration. That desire in your heart and in your mind is attached to that person that is right here, right now in you. It is just calling to you, and you will get there, right? So anyway, I know she's like, yes, I am a morning person now because because I realized that my words are powerful. And if I keep saying I'm not a morning person, I will not become a morning person. When I know that the vision and goals and plans I have for my life, the level of accomplishment that I am going for, you have to be a morning person in order to get there. So if you keep affirming I'm not a morning person, then good luck. Good luck, good night, and good luck. Okay. Who do you need to become to achieve your dreams? Y'all, I tell you, I just say that, okay? So I'm really excited about the potential of, in just a matter of couple of shows, right? We're going to double check some dates, but we have been working our way. For those who are new to us, we have been working our way through 100 Days of Gratefulness. This book has seen all of the purses that I've had, the makeup spills on it, the luggage I've thrown it in, being buried under things in my apartment. It has seen so much. And this book was given to me by my person, my sans Toyette, gave me this book on, what day did I have it? The first day was October 22nd, 2017. That was the first day that I got this from her. But we've been working our way through this book. And so every Saturday, we pick a journal prompt from this book. Oh, that reminds me. You guys. Do y'all see the extra that I am? Hold on 1 second. Praise God. Worthy. Okay. If God can do it for me, he can do it for you. All right. Look, so you guys, today is September 13th. The number for today, all right? Put your number in the chat. I forgot to do our housekeeping. Pick a number between 1 and 50. Whoever picks that number, whoever guesses the number or gets closest to that number will be who picks the journal prompt from 100 Days of Gratefulness. We only got 2 more to go, right? So put your number in the chat between 1 and 50. Y'all look. I just love it. I love it. So let me write the number down right there. Okay. I'm going to put a number down. I'm putting a number down. Oh, wait, that's not between 1 and 50. Shamika, pick a number. Pick the right number. Okay. Give me a break. All right. Okay. I'm putting the number down. All right. Between 1 and 50. All right. So back to what I was saying. Y'all, I have so much fun doing this show. This show was handcrafted just for me, okay, to do all of my Shamika shenanigans. But So when I was looking through the book and seeing how many more prompts we have left, when I saw that we only have 2 left, I was like, have we really had 100 shows? So we will let you all know next week. And I really want us to do something special to celebrate together. Would you guys like to celebrate with me? I would love it if you do. We have to celebrate the 100th episode. We have to celebrate it. You have to celebrate your accomplishments, right? And that's something I had to learn for myself, to remember in all the striving and all the goal setting, right? In all of the milestones that you are achieving, we must remember to celebrate them in some way, right? Because we work so hard to get there, right? And if you're like me, you probably beat yourself up along the way. I'm working on not doing that so much, right? Right? So at least celebrate yourself and give yourself some love. All right. How we doing out here? How's this Saturday morning tap-in landing and resonating for everybody? Let me take a moment to see what's happening in this chat for this amazing Saturday morning tap-in. What's up, some more 2K3? Welcome. So glad to see you in the building. Breeze. My fellow series regulars are in the building. Some more 2K3 series regular. Breeze, series regular. Toy Lene, series regular. Okay. Yes. So perfectly imperfect. Amen. Exactly. So I'm glad that this is landing, that it is resonating. All right. I see the numbers coming in. Breeze, Mr. Parker is shouting you out over here on YouTube. So glad to see you in the building. So glad to see you. And so, speaking of not giving up, I want to share. Let's see. What do I want to share with you guys first? God, give me the order. How do I share this? All right. So I got a special video treat for you guys. Do you guys want to see a special video treat? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Do you want to see a special video treat that I have prepared for you? It's a little message about not giving up. Okay. Who needs some inspiration for not giving up? Okay. Also, today's show is for those who are celebrating not giving up, those who are on the verge of giving up, but you need a little bit of inspiration. Who need a little bit of inspiration. This show is for you. For anyone who may be feeling stuck, right? You have a vision or you have something you desire and you feel stuck. You feel like there's a block or an obstacle. Today's show is for you, right? You feel like you're not able to hear clearly on what you should do. Today's show is for you. I've got something special lined up for you. It's already happening, right? Because what I hope you are experiencing is my intention. Lord Jesus, you all put your intentions in the chat. What intention do you want to set for today? Right? I'm so pumped up about all that's going on today and about this show that I'm forgetting some of the our housekeeping, right? But don't you worry. Once these interns get started, this show is going to another level. All right, let me check in and see what's happening on Instagram. Roll the tape, okay? My producer has told me to roll the tape. So while I'm about to roll this tape, also don't forget, I see we have intentions coming into the chat. We've got peace and patience. Okay. I have so much to share with you guys, so I got to keep this show moving. So, all right, let me roll this beautiful beam footage. You guys remember that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second to pull it up. Okay, Shamika, where's your glasses? Let me tell you, these lashes call for glasses. Okay. It goes here. It's here. It's here. It is boop, boop, and boop. All right, y'all. Congratulations. Feeling like, okay. And action. Congratulations. It is now active. I did not give up. Okay, so this just in. I'm back from Jamaica. I had a great time. So remember that plot twist where the organization that I thought would be my fiscal sponsor, they were like, we don't know if we can do it. And I wanted to have the fiscal sponsorship solidified by this week, which is the day after Labor Day. So this day. Right now it is September 2nd. And I just got this email from Fractured Atlas. Congratulations! This automated message is to notify you that your fiscal sponsorship for the 1010 Talent Internship Program T3IP has been approved and is now active. I can start raising money now to pay these interns. The fall 2025 cohort is still going, full steam ahead. So I just want to remind someone, it's all about how you perceive things. I could have perceived those obstacles as a sign that I'm not supposed to do this. This is too big. No. God is saying no. God was redirecting me, right? I took it as a keep going. I took it as an opportunity to double down on this is my intention. This is what I desire. And I'm going to bring it into expression. I did not give up. I did not give up. And God delivered. And here I am feeling like, oh, I'm behind. And God has already lined things up for me. As of today, T3IP Fall 2025 cohort. It's happening. In 20 days, interns will be starting the program. I have so much more to say, but I need to return a call right now and tell my mama. All right, y'all. Y'all, okay. Y'all, what? My own content makes me cry. And then just seeing the comments coming into the chat. Thank you so much. Sans Toyette, just realizing the very special day that came through. I know that all of the angels that I have are helping me and just making things happen for me. So I have no doubt that her hand was a part of this. Absolutely. So yes, I could have gave up, but I didn't because I was determined. And I just know that this idea that I am walking out called the 1010 Talent Internship Program, affectionately called T3IP, I know it's a God idea. I know it has purpose. I get messages all the time from the interns in the program about how it has changed their lives and how it has prepared them to be able to do bigger and better things. And so I did not give up. The first cohort was in 2023. And I worked so hard. We worked so hard in 2023. And I really wanted to have another cohort start right in 2024. But it just could not happen at that time. It was so much going on. And so when I think about us starting up right now for this fall 2025 cohort, it's just another example of how I did not give up. I could have said, man, I didn't have a cohort in 2024. This internship program is over. No, it is not over. Somebody who has a dream or a vision, and you are tuning into this Saturday morning tap in right now, I am here to tell you, don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your vision. It is not over. There is still work to be done. And while you are holding that vision and while you are walking it out, tap in on Saturday so you can stay a vibrational match to your good, so you can stay ready to hear what that guidance needs to be and what you need to do, so you can be vibrating at a level that you start to attract people to you. You attract opportunities to you, right? That doors open to you, but it's about tapping in to your power that is within you. Saturday morning tap-in is just for us to come together, to hold the space together, to do the work together, because we are not meant to do the work alone. This work is only done in community. That was the missing key for all the things that I started and was not able to finish. The missing key was community. I was trying to do it alone. All right. Whoever it's for, receive it, whether you're watching the show live right now or whether you are watching a recording of it. You need community. And especially when the vision is bigger than you. You can't do it alone. Right? Okay. All right. I will stay focused. So let me know how that's landing. Exactly. It's not over. It's just getting started. It's bigger. Yes. Hashtag community. Saturday morning tap in community. And so, so this week, right? Like I said, just because that thing happened where we got our fiscal sponsorship. So feel free. If you're in the Saturday morning tap-in community, there is a link in there that if you want to donate, feel free to donate. Every amount is appreciated. And it goes to paying the interns and running the program. Okay, you'll be hearing a lot more about the program over the coming days and to really understand this very, very special program that God downloaded to me for me to be able to walk it out and to be of service and to do this. Because access, exposure, and mentorship is needed. And I am saying yes to being that place for interns to come to get those things. So stay tuned. I'll also be sharing the links. You'll see the links on Facebook and Instagram if you feel so inclined to sow a seed into this next cohort. I'm thanking you in advance. I'm thanking you for me, but I'm also thanking you in advance for those interns who have been, or prospective interns. There are so many people that have reached out that want to be interns, but the reality is I can only take as many interns as we have funding for. So the more funding we have, the more opportunities that we can give to those seeking this internship experience. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted. I'm going to be sharing with you all the people who are reaching out to that want to be interns, the intern candidates, right? I'll share with you their messages and why they want to be a part of this program. I'll also be sharing with you past messages from T3IP first cohort interns to let you know how the program has changed their lives, so that you can know that this is really a worthwhile endeavor. However, that being said, it does not come without its challenges. Being the person that is called to steward in this idea, being the person that is called to be a shepherd over this idea, right? To be a leader and holder of the space. And so I'm gonna tell y'all, I told y'all I do my daily prayer calls. That those are at 6:30. But what I found is in those calls, no matter who is praying or sharing a testimony or facilitating the opening where they're sharing a message, there is something that is received by those who are tuning in, whether they are audibly praying out loud or praying for someone out loud, or whether they are just tuning in and listening, right? I have been on the other end of the call and someone says something that directly relates to what I am going through, right? And it encourages me. It inspires me to keep going. And that is the same dynamic that I know happens in Saturday Morning Tap-In. Why? One, because I consecrate this space every Saturday. I consecrate it and I pray over it so that we all get what we need from this moment, right? But that dynamic happens when you all are tuning in and you're hearing these stories, and somehow it's inspiring something within you. Somehow your flame is low, but you tune in to tap in and it reignites that flame and reminds you that you can do it. It reminds you not to give up, right? Or maybe it makes you a vibrational match so that now you can get this new idea can land in your mind like, oh, I never thought about that. But all of a sudden I got this new idea, right? It makes you a vibrational match so that as you go out there in your day, right, Your Uber shows up on time. You get a you get a free ride, perhaps, right? Or somebody meets you there because you are a vibrational match. It's putting you in the right places at the right time, right? I talk about that all the time. So, one of the other partnerships that I have, because there's a lot of inner work that has to be done in order to carry this vision out, right? As an entrepreneur, right? And then as the trailblazer for this program, it's a lot of inside work that has to happen. And I have partnerships that help me to do that inner work. And one of those partnerships is my mastermind prayer partner. And this week, as we were praying, we went through our mastermind steps, and there's 8 steps to the mastermind prayer. And we won't get into those today. But after our 8 steps in the mastermind prayer, and let me just show you guys, this is I got this new journal from the Hues of You event that I went to last weekend. It was right on time. I had just ended a journal. I needed a new one, and this one came. And so after the mastermind prayer, I picked up my journal because I had a download happening in my mind. It was like there was something I needed to articulate, a thought I needed to articulate. And I want to share that with you all, because that's what we do here in Saturday Morning Tap-In, right? We journal and we share. And that's my commitment to you, right? And don't forget, put those numbers in the chat, a number between 1 and 50, and also put your intention in the chat. And I know, Sans Toyette, you just did hashtag community because of what we were talking about, but I'm putting that down as a intention, right? I'm putting that down as an intention as well. So those of you on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, yes, Perfectly Imperfect says, oh, I felt that. Community is so important. Vibrational recharge is everything. It's everything, right? And so I want to share with you all something that I journaled. And what prompted this journal was that in the mastermind prayer, it says that feelings of fear and anxiety are just error thoughts, right? And I was having this idea about fear and how to deal with it, whether it's your fear of success or fear of failure or whatever fear it is, right? And then I got this word about fear. All right. And the word was this: lean into forgiveness. When you are experiencing fear, and this is the message that I was like, God, I don't want to share this message today. We just talked about forgiveness last week as one of those things that when you have an opportunity to forgive someone, take it. Thank you, God, for this opportunity, because when you do the forgiveness work, there are breakthroughs. Okay. There is a breakthrough for you, right? So every time somebody get on your nerves, like, thank you for that. Because when I go into my little prayer closet, or when I go and sit down, wherever you go to do your mindfulness work, I have this kernel, right, to do some forgiveness work on. And I'm going to use that. And it opens up doors. It clears the way. So whenever you are experiencing fear, lean into forgiveness. All right. And so in those spaces and places of fear, lean into forgiveness. All right. Okay. 1 second. Where is, I think that was it. And so what I ended up doing at that time, after I got that word, hey, MJ is in the building on Instagram. When I got that word to lean into forgiveness, I began to do what I have talked to you guys about in the past. I picked up my journal, and the first thing or person that came to mind that I needed to express some forgiveness for, I started journaling about it. Right? And sometimes that's what it takes. It just takes you saying, okay, I am willing to forgive. I am willing to see things differently, right? I am willing to open the channel for healing in this situation, right? Perfectly Imperfect says over here on Instagram, right? Setting the intention to have peace and trust in the stillness, right? Absolutely. Adding that to our intention. And so that leads me to what I want to share with you from a book that I read called The Universe is Calling. All right. The Universe is Calling. by Eric Butterworth. And there's a really wonderful passage on forgiveness that I really want to share with you. And just to give you another idea of how, when we don't do the forgiveness work, how it can block us, right? But when we do the forgiveness work, this is how it opens us up. What happens when we are not doing the work? What is that like? I have a wonderful analogy of that from the book, The Universe is Calling by Eric Butterworth. But I'm just checking here. Yes, there is a breakthrough. Yes, there is a breakthrough. So bear with me as I share this passage from The Universe is Calling, okay? Because it blew my mind when I read it. I never thought about it. All right. So it starts with this: relax, let go, and let God. We say these words so easily. We must realize that it is a depth uncovered. All right. Now let me go to where I really want to start the story about the monkeys. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. It goes on to say, just relax and let go. God, the creative flow, is realized in us. So just let it happen. If you keep emphasizing how terrible things are, how bad you feel, how much you hurt, there will be no help, no communion, no awakening to the flow. And that's when I was talking about how we perceive things, right? The fact that we may not be able to let go of those things about how bad it feels, how terrible things are, that could be our biggest problem. Not the conditions or the person that is harassing you or I, but our tendency to hold on to them. Freedom calls for a dramatic act of letting go. And so here's an illustration to help us all get the picture. All right. So there's an interesting system that has been used for capturing monkeys in the jungles of Africa. All right. We're going to look away from the idea of capturing monkeys, but they're bringing them to a zoo to take care of them. I'm going to lean into that about it. Okay. So lean into that. Okay. So the goal is to take the monkeys alive and unharmed to the zoos here in America. It's an extremely humane way, right? And what they do is this: they use heavy bottles that have a long, narrow neck into which they deposit a handful of sweet smelling nuts. Okay. You guys following the vision? The bottles are dropped on the jungle floor, and the captors return the next morning to find that the monkeys are trapped next to each bottle. Now, how is this accomplished? Listen up, y'all. Lean in. The monkey was attracted to the aromatic scent of the nuts. Okay. It comes to investigate the bottle. It puts its arm down the long, narrow neck. It closes its hand around the nuts, right? And then it is trapped. The monkey can't take its hand out of the bottle as long as it's holding on to those nuts, right? But it is willing to open its hand and let them go, right? So unless it lets go, it is unwilling to let go of that thing that it desires, right? And because the bottle is too heavy to carry away, the monkey is trapped. Do you guys see that analogy? Let me know if you guys are getting the analogy. Let me know if you all are getting that analogy. Is it starting to land? Are you starting to see why forgiveness is so important when it comes to the things that we desire, right? When it comes to things that may be blocking us from our good. Let me know if this is landing. I'm going to go on, right, while you guys let me know. So we may smile at the foolish monkey, but how often do we hold on to our problems just as tenaciously as the monkey? and the bottle. And so figuratively, we carry our bottle around with us. We feel very sorry for ourselves, begging for sympathy from others, right? We could go see an analyst or a counselor. We're dragging our bottle with us. We take our seat in that counseling session, lifting up the bottle on our lap, and we're saying, see, I have this problem. The therapist or the counselor tries to tell us to correct our thinking, right? So we leave that therapy or counseling session or that time with our friends where we're complaining about the issue, still carrying that heavy bottle because we still haven't let go of that thing inside of it. And the reality is, all of the counseling in the world cannot help us until we let go. We may complain that the problem is with people or conditions, right? The way people treat me at work. Oh, Lord Jesus, that's speaking to me. They fired me without notice. But in every case, the trouble is not what happened to me. Get ready for this. It is what I am doing about what happened to me. You got that? We were created to be free, just like the monkey in the jungle was created to be able to be free. But the monkey, or we, our monkey mind, right, has decided to keep our hands clasped around the thing in the bottle. But we have been made whole and healthy, prosperous. But in some way, beyond our conscious awareness, we may be frustrating the divine flow. And thus, we may be holding onto the problem. I'm going to pause right there, y'all. Do you have something in your life? Whatever comes to mind right now, that's what it is. As I'm reading this to you, it's already coming up to the surface. That's what it is, okay? That's what's blocking you right now. Whatever's coming to mind, okay? That's what's blocking you. So that's what's blocking your divine flow, and you won't let go of it. But doing the forgiveness work, right? Just being willing to open up a little bit and to let forgiveness have its perfect work in you. At any time, we have the power to open our hands and say, I let go of fear and worry and resentment and regret. I let it all go. So at any time that you feel like you are acting like those monkeys in the jungle, remember that you have the power to let go and to let God, to let your good flow. All right. So I just really wanted to share that with you. And so after I was journaling about that, when I'm experiencing fear, lean into forgiveness. There was some songs that was put on my heart, songs that I had never heard of. It just happened to come on my timeline. And one of those songs is called I Release So I Can Receive by Jim and Elle. Okay. I put a link to it over in the Saturday Morning Tap In Facebook group. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, go ahead. That's where you can see all the things that we share to keep us fueled during the week. So I put a link to that song over there. I'm going to add another song that blessed me while I was doing that forgiveness work. So what I did was I put the song on to keep my mind and my heart in that space of forgiveness. And I journaled about the situations that came to mind for me. Right? And the other song was I Release by Beautiful Chorus. I release all things that no longer work for me. Use the tools out here for us. You can just listen to the song, and just listening to that song could be your exercise in forgiveness. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be long. You can just say, for the length of this song, or while this song is playing, that is me doing the forgiveness work. But this affirmation came to me today, and I would love for someone to put it in the chat. I release so I can receive. I am now ready for my good. All right. So that is the message for today. And I'm telling y'all, I was like, am I really going to do another show about forgiveness? And because this is not my show, this is God's show. You know, I'm employed by God. Okay. So this is what I'm to do today. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad because when you share an idea, it grows. When you share an idea, it grows. And I want this idea to grow. There is always room for more forgiveness in our lives, whether it's forgiving ourselves, family members, forgiveness to heal families. How many families are out there broken because forgiveness needs to be opened up? Someone needs to practice forgiveness. Someone needs to be willing to let the healing come through. Ooh, that's a new thought. Whoever that's for, you're here. That was for you. You know if it was for you. Good morning. Good morning. Ashley Nicole is in the building. Oh, don't worry. You can always watch the recording to catch up. Prince, okay, thank you, Princess Martinez 33. I needed to hear that. So you are one of the ones who called me to have to do this today. The name of the book is The Universe is Calling by Eric Butterworth. And I believe that this might be a book that I read on YouTube. Let me know in the chat if you want to have the audio of me reading every chapter in this book. Let me know and I can get that to you. My TikTok niece, Soraya Jane, listens to it, and she's only like 16, but it helps her to relax. And it's always good to have something positive and enriching while you're just going about your day, or even while you're trying to go to sleep. So yes, exactly. The universe is calling. Thank you so much, Perfectly Imperfect. I'm glad that y'all are following and getting this. Regina Williams is in the building on Facebook. Why did I do a song? That's how God made me. Yes, by Eric Butterworth. Yes, we read that book a couple years ago in church. Yes. And I will also put that link in the Facebook group as well. Okay, very good. Let's see. Yay, I'm so glad that you're here, Regina. Yes, she is ready. Let me know in the chat. Put in the chat, affirm, I am ready for my good now. I am ready for my good now. Regina over on Facebook said, I'm ready for my good now. Who else is ready for it? You are ready for it. All right. So let's go ahead and see who picked the number closest to today's number. The number for today was, drum roll, please, 48. Y'all, I tickle myself. The number is 48 for today. All right. Let me see who got closest to that number without going over. All right, I'm just checking here. Okay, I see that number over on YouTube. All right, let me see the numbers on Instagram and see what numbers came in over on the Instagrizzy. Oh, okay. Well. It's really almost unfair, the people that guess my numbers sometimes. Like, it's unfair for Samore 2K3 and Toyette. They are so in sync with the things that go on in my mind. They practically have some kind of way that they spy on my thoughts and they can just pick up on what I'm thinking. The number was 45. And so that is the more 2K3. Like I said, is it even fair? But yes, it is. And yes, it is. All right, stand by. Let me get this up on the screen. Pick between 20 and 29. Those are the two numbers left. 20 and 29. Those are the journal prompts left. Which one would you like some more 2K3? Which one would you like? And I'll share the screen just so that we can so you can see it on the screen in case that is helpful. We just have those two left. Okay, all right. So let me see what number you are picking over here. Yes, I am employed by God. Yes, I am, and so are you. We all are. I just want you all to know, and let me tell you, employment is good. Pay is great. Okay, yes, perfectly imperfect. I'm ready for my good now. Princess Martinez 33, I am ready for my good now. Some more 2K3. What number do you want, my love? 20 or 29? 20 or 29? Okay, and so while we are waiting for that, okay, 20 it is. Let me go ahead and gray that out. Yes. Okay. So number 20, let me go ahead and just get our book together so we can activate our intentions, and then we will go into our journal prompt. So if you don't have anything to write with, you still have a little bit of time, go get your journal and your pen, something to write with. And we will be journaling very shortly for 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Yes, 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 and yes. So, all right, let me go ahead and put our intentions in the chat. And of course, I'm going to put in forgiveness, since that was what was the message for today. Forgiveness, patience. I'm going to say courage, because what I kept getting this week was be of good courage. Be of good courage as you go forward. So we're going to stir up and activate some courage. We got community, trust in the stillness. Okay. And I'm going to say ready for our good. And we're going to say release. I just got so many things in here. Awesome. Okay, let me copy that. I'm going to put that up on the screen. Okay, stand by. Let me put this, I'm going to pin it over here on Instagrizzy. All right, I'm going to pin it in the comments. All right, so we have really had some really great conversations and stories, some really great energy that we've shared today. And it's in this place, in this energetic place, this high vibration. I don't know if you all can feel it, but there's a high vibration in this place right now. There is a high vibration in our connection right now, where we are turned on to the good, right? We are tapping into it, all right? So it is in this place of awareness that we are centering ourselves. So just sit comfortably, relax. If you're walking around outside listening, just take some nice cleansing inhales as a way to prepare our hearts and minds to do this intentional work that we are called to do. Do you all know that this intentional work that we do every Saturday, that is the work of the heart? That is the work of the heart. And that is our job, is to set our heart, to commit our hearts to good. Because out of the heart flows the issues of life, right? So when we set our heart space for good with our intentions, that means we want those intentional things to happen in our lives. All right. And so it is in this awareness, and it is in this community space. It is in this divine idea that is the Saturday morning tap in that we know is good and very good. There is purpose in this gathering, whether people are tuning in right now or whether they're watching the recording. There is purpose in this right now moment. And that purpose transcends space and time. And it is in that awareness that we know all power and all good is right here and right now. And so we come into this space with the intention to activate forgiveness, to search our hearts and minds for those places and spaces where we may be holding on to things that are blocking our good. And so in this space together, we set the intention to be willing to let go, to let go and to let God, to let go and to let good. We set that intention to do that work together as a community so that our good can flow. It is in this place of peace, in this feeling of peace, that we know that our consciousness and our thoughts are cultivated and ready to receive divine ideas, divine inspiration. It is in this place of peace that we are able to grow and to bring into expression all those things, those desires, right? Whether it's relationships, whether it's employment, right? Whether it is a new home or a car, whether it is healing in your family, whether it is healing in your body, whether it's your physical body or your mental body or your physical body. It is in this place of peace. It is in this practice of forgiveness that we open ourselves to receive our good right now. As we go forward today and in this week, we set our intention to trust the stillness, to trust the power in this moment of stillness. And thank you for awakening us as we go throughout the day and week for other opportunities to be still and to tap in throughout the week. We thank you for this opportunity to be encouraged, to continue to go on, to not give up. We are ready for our good as we affirm together. I release so I can receive. I am now ready for my good. And so it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and see what our journal prompt is for today. The penultimate journal prompt for Saturday morning tap in is this: how do your friends and family show they care about you? That is the journal prompt for today. I am setting my timer for 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Remember, the journal prompt gets you down on the page. Once you're down on the page, that's your business. You can write about whatever you want to write about, right? Just allow it to flow. We have stirred up a lot of good stuff today. There may be something else that wants to come through you right now on the page so that you can see it and know what to do next, right? Be open to it. It happens that way. It happened to me this week, right? It happened to me this week. I got my breakthrough on the page. I was able to hear clearly what I needed to do on the page. We are journaling. 9 minutes, 34 seconds to go. All right, I'll put the journal prompt on the screen. All things are working for your good. Battle him, Finn. That is for you. Tavion, that is for you too. All things are working for your good. Welcome to Saturday Morning Tap In. We are journaling. We're doing the work together, right? Community. We're doing it together. 8 minutes, 41 seconds to go. We're journaling. Yes, Regina, I am employed by God. You better know it. You better know it. Welcome to those who are just joining us. You have tuned in the right place at the right time. All right. We want to know, how do your friends and family show they care about you? Oh, I love that question. That's a good question. Let me journal. Let me write down the date on there so I don't forget what today's date is. And remember, there's no right or wrong thing to write. Just let it flow. Let it flow. 6 minutes, 5 seconds to go. We are journaling. Let me know. Is it stuck on Facebook? Okay, I hope it's still going. Okay. Let me refresh and make sure Facebook is okay over here. Okay, very good. 4 minutes, 41 seconds to go. We're journaling. What's up, that Carolyn Michelle? How do your friends and family show they care about you? That's what we're journaling about. Two minutes, 48 seconds to go. We are journaling. 59 seconds to go. We are wrapping it up. Oh gosh. And that is it. You all, we have done it. Another Saturday morning tap in where we came together to do the work together in community. And this time that we have spent together is so powerful, even though it's just, an hour roughly, sometimes a little more, right? But it does so much. It's like when you throw a pebble into a pond and it ripples out and the ripples get bigger and bigger and bigger. That is what this Saturday morning tap in is. It's that pebble in the pond that makes the high vibration just ripple out more and more, get bigger and bigger, right? Bringing in more and more of our good. All right. So let's go ahead so we can get about our day. Let's see what we journaled about with the journal prompt. All right. So before I start to read through what I wrote, I would love to know, what did you write? Is there anything you want to share about today's journal prompt? Or maybe there's something you want to share about today's Saturday morning tap in. Maybe something really resonated for you. Maybe you had a new thought that's just like, you know what? I'm feeling inspired, or I never thought about this, and this was a breakthrough thought for me. Feel free, put it in the chat. If you're on YouTube, put it in the comments. If you're on Facebook, put it in the comments. I love to see your comments, and I love to just let you know that I've seen them and to engage with them. And also, it's just really great for those who discover the replays. They can also see your comments and just share and inspire them. All right, so the journal prompt today: how do your friends and family show they care about you? Bum loves me starts us off. My friends bring me the community that I crave. I love my sorors. We love you. They truly show up as sisters for me. They are my children's aunties. You know I'm emotional today, right? And you write this, I'm emotional today. They have been there for my happy moments and helped me through my trials. They have heard my testimonies and have shared theirs with me. They are my people. And that was from my person, Bum Loves Me, also known as Sans Toyette. Sans, thank you so much for sharing that. That was beautifully put. Anyone else want to share? Because last week, I think I cut off before I was able to see everybody's comments for sharing. There was like one person that I did not see their comment until after I disconnected. So I'll read mine and then I'll give you a chance. I'll check in again right before we wrap up. All right, here we go. This is what I wrote. All right. Remember, it's my journal and I can write whatever I want to write. Don't worry. It's good. Well, it's good, right? How do your friends and family show they care about you? I am so grateful for my family and friends. I am so blessed by the special people God has placed in my life. They show up for me in different ways. Loving and thoughtful messages that come just when I need it. They help hold the space for me to be my best self. And in those moments where I have a hard time getting there, they love me through it, whether through prayer, a funny story, or changing the topic so I can take my attention off of the obstacle. They speak life to me. They remind me of who I am. When I have a hard time believing, they believe for me. They smile, they hug me, they tell me how much I matter. They celebrate with me. They check in on me. They understand that my introvert tendencies are not a bad thing, but the very special way that God made me. And they laugh at my jokes and heart my content, and they appreciate my silly. That's what I wrote, and I mean it. I mean all of it. All right, you all. I don't see anyone else sharing what they wrote, but that is okay. Breeze said, oh, I caught you, Breeze. Breeze, I caught you. Breeze said, Shamika, I can't explain how thankful I am for you. And Breeze, I am truly thankful for you too. It's always a pleasure to see you and to experience your energy on Saturday morning tap-ins. I just saw something come in over here on Facebook. On Facebook, Regina said, my childhood friend, Danielle, we do weekly FaceTime calls. Oh, well, no. Say, there's more. I got to start from the top. One moment, please. Run that back. Regina Williams says, my mom's best friend shows up. Cousin McBride will call anytime she sees the news regarding California. Weather conditions. Anytime she sees the news regarding California weather conditions to make sure I'm safe. My childhood friend, Danielle, we do weekly FaceTime calls and check-ins. It's those simple and little things, y'all. That's what it's about. So remember, check in on your friends and your family. Love on your introverts. Thank you to all the fellow extroverts who have befriended introverts. Much love, much love. But you all, I want to thank you all so much for today's tap in, for holding this space with me today, for calling forward this amazing show, for calling forward these transformative conversations. Soraya, I was talking about you today. You're going to have to watch the replay. I was talking about you, my love. All right, you all. So that's it for today's Saturday morning tap in. I will see you all next Saturday morning. Wait a minute. Wait, is next Saturday the 100th show? Hold on, wait a minute. I'm going to look that up, y'all. But remember, we set some powerful intentions today. We did some powerful work today, right? We stirred up some wonderful, powerful things. We got new awarenesses, right? So go out there and expect the good because you deserve it. All right, y'all. Bye for now. I'll see you all next Saturday.